I am here to testify
them
the
wrong.
living truth that you can go wherever you want, no matter where you are in life
over
right now.
procrastination. Turning away from something is easier said than done. Most people have a hard time letting go, whether it's a bad relationship, drugs, or being lazy. Most people do something that is no good for them and they keep doing it. I'm here to tell you that you can break free from whatever it is you're doing that's holding you back. I am here to testify the living truth by my own account that you can go wherever you want in life, no matter where you are right now. Time flies. The good news is you're the pilot. Go where you want to go in life. You're in control. It's time to stop following through with things that are no good for you. It's time to turn away from bad habits. Don't tell me what's going to happen. Show me what's going to happen. Action is the fundamental key to success, not words. Anything worth having will take work. It will be an uphill battle. Most transformations will get worse before they get better. Don't quit. When I was 19, I got locked up for robbing people. I did time. And when I got out, I wanted to change, but it wasn't easy. I wasn't trusted. I was emotionally deep, mentally worn out. I was traumatized. I was exhausted. I had people pulling me down from every angle. It would have been way more convenient for me to quit and turn back to my old ways, but it would have been a failure. Greatness is only used to describe someone who went through hell and came out on top. I didn't want to be a failure. I didn't want to quit. I wanted to be great, so I held on to the vision and didn't give up. Most people who try something and fail quit after the first failure. It's only those who are willing to endure the pain of the failure and all the things that go with it to be successful, who will be successful. Would life really be worth living if every problem that you had was easy, or if there was no problems? Nah. You gotta actually work. Problems make your life interesting. Problems give you motivation to go on. If this world had absolutely no problems, it would be so boring. If you didn't have any financial problems, there'd be no reason to climb higher. If you didn't have any problems with people, there'd be no reason to be around people. It's people cry over problems, but the truth is problems make us grow and problems make our life interesting. Now back to the subject. I'm talking about turning away from something. Turning away from something that is not good for you. Turning away from something that has no value. Turning away from something that's holding you back from being everything that you want to be. Right there, the way I just explained it, should convince you not to do whatever's holding you back. You need to turn away from it. On the other side of what you're doing is success. Guaranteed. If what's holding you back is the TV or your cell phone, well, guess what? You put that down, you're going to have nothing else to do, so guess what you're going to do? The things that will make you successful and the things that will make you happy. You're doing a lot of drugs? Well, first off, drugs are no good for you. Not even marijuana. Maybe if you have epilepsy or you're dying of cancer, yeah, I guess if marijuana's your last resort, do it. But just to sit there and smoke weed to get high, you're like, I'm so fine, I'm going to do nothing today. I'm done. Why would you want to do that to yourself? Don't you think that being successful is going to make you happy? There's only a handful of people who were super successful and were never happy. And you know what? It was because they never learned to be appreciative of the things they got. If you're going to sit there and do things that are holding you back, then you're tripping, for real. Turning away from things like addiction, things that we do on a daily basis that's not good for us, or if we want to do something with our life, like start a business, but we're too focused on living paycheck to paycheck, focusing on one job, it's going to get hard before it gets easy. Any transformation gets worse before it gets better. So you got to be ready to embrace that. You ever heard of someone say, if you want to be successful, you got to take a leap of faith? Well, yeah, you do. You have to jump into whatever it is you want to do. I've said this before, experience is the greatest teacher in life. If you want to learn something, jump into it, fail a few times, and you're going to learn how to do it right eventually. That's how you become successful. That's how everything I've really learned in my life has been how I learned it, because I failed at it. I just jumped into it. I want to learn how to change the brake pads in my car. I just fucking try and do it, and then I fail, and I fucking almost dropped the car myself. Forgot to put the e-brake on, and the car slid forward. Never make that mistake again, and that's on my mama. If something's painful enough, you're gonna learn from it. I feel like people who are repeat offenders and keep going to jail only keep going there because it's not hard enough for them. We gotta upgrade. Once you decide to turn away from something, once you decide I'm no longer going to do this anymore, there's going to be urge to keep trying to do it. For example, if you say I want to get in shape, the first day you go, yeah, you're going to be pumped, you're going to be ready. Second day, you're going to be a little bit tired. Third day, you're going to be like, damn, I don't really feel like going. But guess what? You keep going, you keep pushing yourself. Eventually, it'll become a habit. They say it takes 21 days for something to become a habit, and then 90 days for something to become a lifestyle. If you do something long enough and push through the hard part, you're going to eventually achieve whatever you're trying to do. The hardest time to do something is the first time you ever do it. If I say I want to get in shape, the first time that I ever try to get in shape will be the hardest. But once I really stick through it and get through it and get in shape later in life, I'm going to realize when I want to do it again, if I ever lose the condition, the shape that I'm in, it's going to be so much easier to do it because I had already done it once. But same thing goes if, for example, if I fail. If I say I'm going to get in shape and I fail at doing it, well, the first time I fail, it's going to be hard because I'm like, no, I really want to go to the gym because I know that if I don't, there's going to be consequences. I'm not going to look the way I want. But then the second time I say I'm going to get in shape, it's going to be easier to fail. Third time, it's going to be even easier to fail, and so on. The more times you quit on yourself, the easier it becomes to quit on yourself. So don't quit. If you don't want to be something, if you want to achieve something, if you feel like there's something holding you back, you need to turn away from it, and then you really need to stick to it the first time. The first time you say I'm going to stop doing something is the most crucial time to do it. Say you're going to do something, stick with it, and don't quit, and you'll have no problems. I promise. Okay, maybe not no problems because it is an uphill battle and any transformation will get worse before it gets better. But if you quit, you're going to have a lot more problems than if you succeed. Facts.